Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Barakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I'll say Shalom to the hopeful elect out there hearing this word in truth and in sincerity. So I just went to a quick lesson on this article dealing with, the crash of this economy, the crash of the U.S. markets, because we know, pertaining to prophecy, this is a big big topic, and this can not even very well. This will lead, to the implementation of Esau's NWO, ultimately the MOTB, because as the saying goes, out with the old and in with the new. This is exactly what's getting ready to happen. It says economists predicts 2024 will bring the biggest crash of our lifetime to U.S. markets. The inflation that you see going on, all of this is it has been leading to the crash of this system. And Lordwilling, 2024 be the year. That's going to be big because, the world has not seen a crash as what's getting ready to happen, because this getting ready to happen is what's going to lead to that digital currency. There's going to be a game changer, and the world's going to change for good. It says, end of the world, doomsday predictions are a dime a dozen these days. And then it says, but Harry Dent is pretty sure that 2024 will finally be the year that the overinflated United States bubble markets collapse. These are predictions by these guys, but we know that a lot of these, economists, are insiders, for the so-called Illuminati. They're really insiders, but we're not just going to take their word for it. Ultimately, we go by prophecy, but these are hints as to what times that we're living in. Okay. This is the book of Isaiah 62 and verse 6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. And the watchman, he's on the watchtower, looking for any events, looking for anything, particular, anything peculiar, strange, or he's just looking out, and when he sees something, he blows the trumpet. And this is what's being done by the men of the Lord. When these kind of articles come out, when the news come out, that trumpet is being blown. These videos are being made. Brothers are going out on the highways and hedges to warn the public of what's coming. A lot of people, they don't want to listen to that trumpet. They don't want to hear, all right, the men of the Lord bring these things out, man. But as the scriptures say, this is why it's going to hit them like a thief in the night. Okay? This is the book of Joel chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh Yahushai cometh, for it is not at hand. So people should be trembling when they hear what's getting ready to happen. But a lot of these people are unbelievers. If the majority of the world believed what was coming out of these scriptures, what the prophets has been saying, they'd be trembling right now, looking for a way out of this, great judgment getting ready to happen. But, they've been blinded by, the so-called American dream and the hope that they have in it. Okay. It says, according to Dent, who appeared on Fox Business this week to discuss his predictions for 2024, the money printing madness that has been occurring since 2009 will eventually take its toll like never before in history. So pretty much the debt that Babylon and Gret has been accumulating on itself is pretty much going to backfire, which is ultimately what they want. They want, to collapse this shit anyway, So pretty soon the paper dollar, ain't going to mean a damn thing. Everything's going digital. And this is very well strategically done, because you see how Esau gradually, got these people to get used to, digital payments, digital money, digital everything, man. Everything is done through your phone or computer or online. So now people are used to that. So a lot of people really won't have a problem, transferring to a completely digital system. It says, since 2009, this has been 100% artificial, unprecedented money printing and deficits, 27 trillion over 15 years to be exact. This off the charts, 100% artificial, which means we're in a dangerous state. This is an insider saying this. So he knows more what's going on more inside of that kind of category, should I say, dealing with the economy. He knows a lot more of that stuff because he sits down with these people. They talk about stuff like this. This is his life, his business. So that's why the scripture says to be not ignorant. Let's get that real quick. Be not ignorant. Because we chew the meat, spit out the bones. With these people that come out, with these this news. But a lot of the stuff that they're saying, we should not be ignorant of. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 15. It says, "Be not ignorant of anything, any great matter or small." Okay. So whether you think that this is a small or great matter, still don't be ignorant. It could be something, be something important. It says, "I think 2024 is going to be the biggest single crash year we'll see in our lifetime." That's going to be the biggest crash year, period. All right, because once this thing crash and America goes down after that, that's it. Ain't gonna be no societal collapse. America is gonna be out of here, and in comes the kingdom of Israel, the kingdom of Yahushua. Okay. It says we need to get back down to normal, which is not happening, and we need to send a message to central banks. This should be a lesson I don't think we'll ever revisit. I don't think we'll ever see a bubble for any of our lifetimes again. And Lord willing, man, in our lifetime, right? Lord willing, in our lifetime, that we see Yahushua. And I say Lord willing. I believe this is it. But I say Lord willing because ultimately that scripture says we don't know the day or hour. So don't want to be presumptuous and trying to set prophecies, trying to make your own prophecies. We just hoping in what's already written. Okay. It says let's see, Matthew chapter 24. One of my favorites, man, because we don't know when this is coming, but we know it is coming, right? Matthew 24 and verse 36, it says, "But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only." So, nobody knows the day and hour, of the exact end, but Yahweh. Okay. He knows when he's going to send Yahushua down here to bring forth judgment. You see, in verse 37, it says, "But as the days of Noah were," Noe, but it's really Noah, "so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." Just like in the days of Noah, they didn't give a damn about what Noah was saying. All right, just like today, we was out there camping today. People, hey, we were really, we're a spectacle to people. People driving by, people walking by, and they taking pictures, taking videos. It's all good though, because those videos and pictures are going to be a witness against them. It's really going to be a witness against them, because when all these things happen, they're going to know that these things were being said. And that's why at this point I don't even trip about when people drive by, take pictures no more, because they're marking themselves. Okay, it says verse 38. "For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." Okay, so that's the same thing going on right now, man. Today's so-called Christmas. People are celebrating, a holiday that they don't understand, and they're being rebuked about it. They don't understand it, and they're being told what it's about, but they still don't want to listen. Let's say if America was to go on, another year, Lord willing it don't, you think people gonna stop celebrating Christmas? No, man. They're trapped in, they're trapped in this paradigm, this Babylonian mix, because the same thing is being said every year. Christmas is not the Lord's birthday. Christmas, is really a pagan holiday. Same thing is being said by the prophets, the men of the Lord, but people don't want to hearken. But when they're gonna want to hearken is when judgment go forth. All right, and a judgment like this, is what's gonna humble a lot of these people out here. Okay, it says Great Depression 2.0. Here we come. The current bubble really started to take flight in late 2021 as the Wuhan CV119 scamdemic was starting to come to an end. Once that bubble pops, it will more than likely dwarf the Great Depression. Things are not going to come back to normal in a few years, which is absolutely true. Okay, things ain't gonna come back to normal, period. Because, like I said earlier, Lord willing, we don't even see a few years. Lord willing, this thing ends in a year or two. But what Esau got set, for 2030 and whatever, man, Lord willing, that don't happen. But through the Spirit and probably we know that this is the end of all this BS that we see going on here in Babylon the Great. It says we may never see these levels again, and this crash is not going to be a correction. It's going to be more in the 29 to 32 inch level, and anybody who sat through that would have shot their stockbroker. By next May, Dent predicts that the general public will be able to clearly see that something is very wrong, and by this time right here, like when the public starts realizing, they're gonna be like, those guys were right, because hey, bros ain't saying nothing different. Maybe it may come out in a different way, or different points are being made, but the same scriptures are coming out, man. All right, every day the same scriptures are going out. So that day is coming to where people are gonna finally realize, what's going on. You know how when somebody tells you something and you really don't understand it until you start going through it. That's when you really get it. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of these people out here. They're being told that judgment's coming. If they don't repent, them and their loved ones are going to die. So it's going to really take that event to happen for them to really get it, that this isn't no game. It says until then, Dent recommends that people pull out the markets and wait, because what is soon to come will be a whole lot worse than a simple correction. If I'm right, it is going to be the biggest crash of our lifetime. Most of it happening in 2024, Dent said. You're going to see it start and be more obvious by May. So if you just get out of the 6 to 12 months and stuff stays at the high valuation history, maybe you miss a little more gains if I'm wrong. He's going into the economy. But I really want to get straight to the point in this article. All right. It says in 2009, Dent wrote a book called The Great Depression Ahead that forecasts a significant market crash of the kind he now says will start in 2024. Numerous other analysts have made similar predictions in recent years. All right, so it's some big talks going on about the crash of this crash of this market in 2024. So it's something definitely to look out for. You know what I'm saying? Very much something to look out for. Not saying 2024 is gonna, it's gonna happen. We don't know if it's gonna happen, but we start watching. And if it do happen, we're gonna report on it. The apostles, the elder bishops, on down. Hey, we're gonna report on it. All right, so let's get to the meat of the topic, the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, because this is what we see it leading to. Revelation 13 and verse 16. You see, and this is what's getting ready to happen. All right, all this going on with the market, the inflation, everything going on with the economy in the world, whatever it may be. This is what it's leading to. All roads lead to the MOTB. So Revelation 13 and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That mark is what? The the RFID CHIP. That's what the mark of the beast is. And this new economy, this new system that Esau's setting up, that's what's going to dictate how you what's the word for it? How you do commerce in that new system. You know, is how you're gonna buy, how you gonna sell, how you gonna identify yourself. You know, this is what Esau Edom is looking to do. And Lord willing, man, you know, we be protecting, we be kept in these times. Verse 17 says, in Salakia, the word mark in this chapter right here, in this verse right here, goes back to the Greek charagma, which is a cutting in the flesh, which shows that it's a physical mark. You know, that needle is what's going to be used to puncture the skin to insert the chip inside, you know, these people. You know, so, you know, being in the times that we're in, you know, a lot of false prophets, a lot of deceivers are going to be out here trying to persuade many that, you know, the MOTB isn't the CHIP. You know, so that's something else to look forward to. There's a lot of these false prophets, you know, especially in Israel, to be revealed. You know, verse 17 says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You see, so, you know, as I made mention earlier, you know, you're not going to be able to buy or sell, save you puncture your skin and insert the CHIP into your hand, man. You know, some are going to get brain chips. Some are going to get the ones mainly in their hands, either hand, wherever you put it in your body. All right, you still took it, and the Lord going to destroy those that take it. Okay, this is Revelation, the 14th chapter, and verse 9, which is a judgment for taking the MOTB. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So those that take the charagma, those that take the MOTB, you know, is going to suffer greatly, you know, that great judgment, you know, which is what? The lake of fire, which is going to be done by the missiles and the fire from the chariots. Verse 11 says, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever received the mark of his name. So if you worship the beast, you know, you're going to join yourself unto the beast by taking his mark, because you see Esau's beast system as salvation. So you pretty much turned your back on the Lord and said, you know, you want Esau to be your God. You know, you want Satan to be your God. But the Lord got judgment for a lot of our people, you know, that does this, you know. But that was pretty much the point. I just want to go through this article. You know, and show you the times that we're living in. You know, we're living in times, you know, hey, this is the talk going on right now. The talk of the crash of this economy. You know, and this is what should be coming out. But, you know, it's a lot of distractions from, you know, from the media. You know, a lot of people ain't really going to tune into things like this. But, you know, the men of the Lord is tuned in, and these things are coming out. So no excuses. There will be no cloak for their sins, you know, that day. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakodash, double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.